It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy, all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
DJ.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing right away is Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears, first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bears
looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down.
To throw, Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Colston Loveland, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's still a 7-0 game. For the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. You look at this Bears defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Not good at all. Punting just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Williams looking to do it himself.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Williams.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's McCarthy.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Wide open receiver complete.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Jones going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at yard support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
It's now
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Check. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check. Hurt.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
to kick off for the Vikings.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Martin, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They're going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score for a touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 62 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try to QB rolling out, I would imagine the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run it back.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe even to have a spy on the quarterback so to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccountable player.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
second down and 3. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they're spotted right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass caught by Burden. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about 4.
In second and inches. The Vikings 41-yard line.
They'll run Monungai. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a great tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To the air, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze from 19 yards away. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air with McCarthy. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
21 yards.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. McCarthy is set to throw it. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Bears, first down. It's a game
so quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Chicago.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A final shot before break. Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now McCarthy.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there.
And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. From 8 yards in. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in the playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle. They will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in time in the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He's got this complete to Burden. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
A gain of 12.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up a 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 6. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. Now, I think this drive is going to stay alive.
Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
To throw, it's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Adunze.
They're going to go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown.
Colston Loveland there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
action. Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Vikings.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far, and he's missed 2, but this one is good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Williams. Pass complete to Loveland.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
This is 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise, and throwing the football.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw.
Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
That completion comes out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Touchdown!
Colston Loveland.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Breaks through the contact.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here comes second down. On play action, McCarthy. Going for Jefferson downfield.
But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To the air with McCarthy. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
There he goes, right side.
McCarthy's pass intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Second down, goal to go. Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Now the point after try for Santos. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
So after
Hey, GG's, man. GJ's.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bears, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.